welcome back to my shitty notepad. No, welcome back to my shitty kitchen. I've got something to show you. I've got something I want to show you guys. Yeah, yeah, the beard's gone. The beard's gone. Move that keyboard, please. The beard's gone. I had to have a shave because I was beginning to look like the wild man of the woods. It was so yeah. Every so often, periodically, I will get rid of it all. That is not what I wanted to talk about, but that is one of the things that I thought I'd better say because it's a bit obvious. You know what I mean? A bit obvious. I've also got a dodgy eye as well at the moment, so yeah, it's really giving me jip. Now, I don't do scripts. I don't do things pre-written down, but I do have this notepad, and there is something written in here, which but all it is numbers. It's just numbers. Because there is a subject that I want to talk about, and that is the reason for this. Welcome to my shitty kitchen. Yeah, a white t-shirt. What is going on here? Old man vest thing. I wanted to talk about my channel. I wanted to talk about my channel. My channel became active. Shall we say the word active? When I started uploading things. I'm looking down to read the numbers. 21st of September 2022 was when my channel became active. Now, I'm going to apologise before I go any further. This is going to be potentially a bit of a long one. But for anybody that is interested in my channel, it's going to be, I hate to use the word important, but it's information which is valid. Yeah. Now, 21st of September 2022, I uploaded my first video, and today is the 30th of April 2025. Now, that is almost exactly 2.5 years. Almost exactly. Yeah. And in that time, during that time, between the 21st September 2022 and 30th of April 2025, I have uploaded, published, produced, has landed on my channel a total of 1,809 videos. Full-length videos. Not shorts, full-length videos. And when I say full-length videos, I mean anything between 20 minutes and an hour and a half. The average length of my videos is about 40 minutes, is the average length. That's what I mean by full-length videos. 1,809 in 2.5 years is quite a lot. Is it not? It's more than 2 a day for 2.5 years, every single day. And of those 1,809, 1,263 of them, have been VR videos. So you could sort of turn around and say it's a VR channel. You could turn around and say, well, you're a VR YouTuber, because the majority of what I've done has been virtual reality. I can put this away now because there's nothing else written down there apart from numbers. Yeah, put that away. Yeah, please get rid of that. Oh, that's all fallen down. Shit. Stop it. So yeah, and the rest of that has been basically all the other 600 and something has been shitty kitchens. About 20 or 30 or so of them. My stupid music videos, it's about 6 or 7 of them. And the rest have been flat games. So it's 2/3 VR, 1/3 flat. And that's the way it's always been. That is the way it's always been, my channel. So I'm not exactly a VR YouTuber, even though I have published a VR video, at least one, every single day for 2.5 years. Now, if you look at my peers, in that time, they might produce one a week. Some of them might produce only one a month. So I am much more of a VR YouTuber than a lot of my peers. But the big difference is I'm not a resource for finding things out. I don't do your walkthroughs. I don't do your how-tos, your showcases, reviews, first impressions. I don't do any of that. I don't do any of that. All I do is me playing the silly game, me saying stupid things, and I record it as I'm doing it without script, just off the top of my head, waffle, babble, talk nonsense, get the recorded file, trim the beginning off, trim the end off, stick the intro and outro on, and upload it. That's basically how I function. That's what my channel is. Whether it is VR or flat or some other nonsense I've put together, that is basically how it is, and it's how it's always going to be. Breath. Take a breath, Cheese Fist. Goose Fraber. But things are going to have to change. Yeah, things are going to have to change. What do you mean things are going to have to change? Well, explain it in a better way. I have always prided myself on the fact that I had so much pre-recorded or pre-created videos, so many pre-created videos scheduled in advance. At one stage I had over 3 months of videos pre-scheduled. Yeah, at one stage I had that much. About 3.5 months, 4 months ago, somebody said to me, posted a comment on one of my videos, and it was very valid, and I acknowledged that it was very valid. I said, yeah, you're making a very good point there, and it's a point I'm going to take to heart, and I did. And the point was, on this particular video, was you can't really say what you're saying because when you said it, it was 3 months ago, and the video's only appearing now, and a lot has changed in that time. So therefore, it's not really valid. And I'm like, that is a good point. That is a very good point. If the video had come out closer to when the game had come out, for instance, then it would have been valid. But the fact that there was that gap negated the validity of what I was saying. Even though it was correct at the time, it then became incorrect. Does that make sense? I think it does. And I took that to heart. I thought, okay, no, that is a very, very valid point. So over the past 3 months, I've been gradually restricting myself. I've been bringing it back down. But we have a problem. Well, I have a problem, I guess. In so much as pre-recorded, what is scheduled as far as VR content is concerned is now 3 days. 3 days. I only have 3 more videos scheduled after today. Yeah. I think it's 2 golf ones and a pinball one. I think that's basically it. And I have nothing pre-scheduled after that. Which is okay. But it might mean that going forward, the amount of VR content is going to be reduced because it creates another problem for me. Now, try to explain this one. I am completely and utterly independent. I am not a Meta ambassador creator. I'm not one of those. I've not jumped onto any ship and gone, hey, give me things, give me keys, give me this, give me that. I don't do that. I don't get anything for free. So I have to buy my games. And unfortunately, although there are quite a few games at the moment I would like, I have recently had a bit of there's something which I'm going to need to be purchasing on a monthly basis, which is going to eat into what I would normally use as game money, but it's something that I've got to purchase on a monthly basis now. So yeah, the amount of money I've got to spend on games has had to be reduced. Bit of a shit. Yeah, but it is what it is, you know. There are many games at the moment that I would love to have. For instance, Ghost Town. Everybody's raving about it. It was released, and apparently it was released without any problems. It's a game that was released without needing any patches. Boom shakalaka, yeah. Well, what do you expect? It's from the same devs that did the Room VR, the Room series. Brilliant games, just brilliant games. And apparently this Ghost Town is as absolute very shiny monkey funk. It is absolutely brilliant as far as how it runs and everything, which is great in this day and age when you get these big bloody games coming out that still need half a dozen patches before they work properly. Ghost Town is an absolute gem. Yes, but I can't play it because I can't buy it. But even if I did have the money to buy it, it was the game that I'm buying this month. Apparently, it's only about 4 hours long, 4.5 hours long. I might get 6, 7 videos out of it, doing a complete playthrough, and then that's it. I've got less than a week's scheduled content in a month. So I now can't produce a VR video every single day. I've got to that stage where I'm like, oh, I've basically run out of VR. Yes, there is stuff that I want to play, the stuff that I want to have. Wanderer, Fragments of Fate, €46. Yeah, and I keep looking at it and I keep reading it still needs more patches. You know, and this is what I'm saying. Over the end of 2024, there were a lot of games that I wanted, and I got them all week of release, and I was disappointed with them all because of the fact that they still needed patches and updates and repairing. Yeah, they were released not running very well. The only one that I didn't buy from week of release was Alien Rogue Incursion, which I left a couple of months before actually purchasing, and it was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So what have I learned from that? Don't buy these things week of release. Just don't buy them because you're going to be disappointed. And I was disappointed with Batman, Behemoth, Metro. They all disappointed me because of issues, and a few others as well. Brilliant games. After all the patches and necessary bloody updates and things, yeah, brilliant games. But my experience was tarnished. And I'm the sort of person that only plays these games once. Because it's a story-driven adventure game. It is right up my street, but I've experienced the story. I'm not going to do it again. I'm not going to play it again because it's had a patch. You know, I might play it again in 2 or 3 years' time. Yeah, I've done it now. I don't need to do it straight away again. And that is something I think that not a lot of people realise. You know, and I'm pretty damn sure there are a lot of people like me that do the same thing. Yeah, I've played it. You know, I might play it again in a few years' time. I'm not going to play it again straight away because it's a story. Yeah. So yeah, there are a lot of things that I want, but at the moment, I'm not going to get. I've seen quite a few games on the horizon. Like, I'll stick that on a list, but it then becomes a list that I can't complete too easily, you know, because I have this other expense that I have to pay out every month now. I won't go into details. So yeah, that's a bit of a problem. Is a reduction of VR content going forward. Now, going forward, I will still endeavour to produce a video every single day. I'm not going to make it a vow. I'm not going to say, oh, you know, this is something you've committed yourself to, but it's something I have done for 2.5 years, and I will continue to try and do that, a minimum of 1 video per day. But it's probably going to be flat videos. Yeah. Now, my channel is a VR channel, but it's also a flat channel. You know, it's also that. It's a variety channel, if you like. It's a nonsense channel. It's that silly old man waffling channel. So yeah, I mean, at the moment, yeah, it seems funny saying this out loud, but I have become quite obsessed with Stardew Valley. I'd never played it before. It'd been sitting in my Steam library for God knows how long, at least 2 years, at least. Yeah, I have become quite engrossed in that, and I think that is reflected on the fact that there is a bit of a Stardew Valley thing going on my channel at the moment. But I do have a Steam library full of games that, and a lot of them I've not played, a heck of a lot of them. Oh, excuse me. I haven't even begun to look at. So there might be a lot more. In fact, there probably will be a lot more flat games being dropped onto my channel in the not too distant future. Now, a lot of those which are going to appear are possible to play in VR. So you might think, well, you're a VR creator, why are you not playing that in VR? This thing in front of me is the reason why. PC VR, it just doesn't work very well with my laptop now. Half-Life Alyx, I was so surprised that I managed to get through Half-Life Alyx with this laptop. Yes, it did. It was a bit shaky in certain places, but I managed to get through it. But I have tried to load it up again subsequently, and it just depends on the time of day, all sorts of things. I think there's so many different variables, but a lot of the times I can't run it. I was just lucky enough to get through it. Vertigo Remastered, yeah, that ran very well for me. Vertigo 2 run, yeah, I was really, really surprised. Ran very, very, very well. Apart from that bit at the end, the big fight at the end, that was a bit jerky. Yeah, that was a bit jerky. Jerky. Yeah. Vertigo 2 Into the Ether, the new DLC. I spent the money on that, the €10 on that, and I don't mind spending that, supporting. I can't say his name. Yeah, the lone dev that has done the Vertigo games. I don't mind supporting him and his work because what he's done is amazing. But I can't play it. I purchased it and I can't play it. It won't run. It just won't run. It's just a stuttering mess. My laptop is just not up to snuff. So PC VR is not an option. I mean, even Skyrim without any mods is at times a stuttering mess. Yeah, it's not worth me entertaining PC VR. You know, for people that have these big systems, people that have the stuff that can do it, and also people with more of a technical know-how that can do it, that know how to start tweaking and adjusting things. Yeah, it's great, but I can't do that. Possibly, there is a way for me to tweak this to get it to run better, but that requires me having some kind of technical knowledge. Yeah, yeah, and understanding what the monkey funker DLSS bub singy bongy ALBG B4161789D does. I have no idea. You know, you try to follow some kind of bloody examples on the internet, and this is how to's on the internet, and I'm like, you've lost me already. You're talking a different language. You know, show me the dial to move. Show me the slider to move. Tell me the number to put in. I can do it. But if you start saying all these, switch off the bing bong bang bing ding dong dang ding, I ain't got a clue what you're on about, boys. I ain't got a clue. Boys and girls, I have no idea. Anyway, I digress. Oh, this eye is absolutely killing me at the moment. Yeah, keep your hands out of it, Cheese Fist, you should say. Yeah, keep your hands out of it, but that has been bad all day. Yeah. Anyway, never mind. Never mind. It's just something that is. Something else that is. So, yeah. I posed a question on Twitter about being considered to be a VR content creator. And yes, I am. Yes, I am. But I'm also a flat game creator. I'm also, I do my videos, my silly bloody me playing games. That's what my channel is. An old man playing video games. That is my channel. It's nothing else. Whether they're in VR or they're flat or they're on a handheld or any other way that you can do them. Yeah, console. Yeah, anything like that. Emulation. Yeah, but that is all. That is what my channel is. It is an old man that is playing video games. Yes. Now, addressing the elephant in the room, because there is an elephant just over there. The golf. The golf is not going away. The golf is the one thing that is not going away. I am running through all the courses at the moment, and I will get to the end. There's a bit of a pause at the moment because I need to buy Muirfield is the next one I need to buy. I've spent money on other things and I can't, so it's going to have to wait, but I will. It is coming. Once I've got Muirfield and I play that, then what comes next? I'm trying to think. If there's anything in between, but if there isn't anything in between, then it'll be Olympia Fields, which I have, and then we'll be talking Pebble Beach and Pinehurst and Portrush, which I have, and then it'll probably come to Quail Hollow, which I don't have. So there might be another pause. You know, that's the way it's going to run. Yeah. What else? I do have a VR game to play, which I'm going to start playing tomorrow, which I managed to pick up today for the grand sum of €2.43. Yes, which I actually had that amount still sitting in my Steam library. So, in my Steam balance account thing. So I was like, yes, thank you. It was 75% off. So yeah, that's going to start tomorrow. It's another one of these games which has got a Team Beef port that I can. Well, I've already put it onto my headset. It's already installed. I can play it standalone. Old game. Blah blah blah. Standalone VR. Fantastic. So that's going to start tomorrow, and the video for that will begin in 3 days' time, probably something like that, and that will be a series. But it might get broken up. It might be I do 3 or 4 episodes, and then I might do a golf one, because I might, or 2 or 3 golf ones, depending on whether I've been able to get the next golf course, and then it will carry on. I'm going to try and do that now going forward. Only one VR video per day, if I have one ready. Yeah, makes sense. Hopefully, but VR is grinding to a halt with me at the moment, and it'll be a while before it picks up again. I think that's basically the way I wanted to say it. I'm struggling to produce VR content. If you are someone that comes to my channel for VR content, apologies. And if you think, well, bugger that, I subscribed to this channel for VR content, and now he's saying there isn't any. Well, I'm unsubscribing. If that is what you want to do, then yeah, I don't mind. I'll take that hit. Thank you for being there for the amount of time that you were there. You know, I'm not a numbers chaser. I'm not going to get upset if the numbers go up or down or whatever. I'm just amazed that there are any numbers, to be honest, as far as my channel is concerned. So yeah, I'm not going to, if you subscribe to my channel for a certain content and that certain content is no longer there, and so you think, well, I'm unsubscribing, that's fair enough. Yeah, that makes sense. I would probably do the same. if I was following a channel and it suddenly changed into something else, I would probably do the same. But the channels I follow, I generally follow for the way the content is presented. I generally follow them for the presenter. Oh God, yeah, look at me, big-headed bastard. Yeah, I hope that a lot of people do subscribe to my channel because of my nonsense, because of the babble, because of the spontaneity of it all, the honesty of it all, and hopefully long may that continue. If not, I'll just have to take that. You know, my channel is not supposed to be competing with anything or be some giant bloody success machine roller coaster. It's not supposed to be that. It's just me, and like I've said before, an old man playing video games. That is quite literally all it is, and that will continue. Whether it is VR or whether it is flat, it will continue, hopefully for quite a while, with at least one video per day, at least. And hopefully at some stage there'll be one that you like. Yeah, I can't guarantee that. So that's basically what I wanted to say. Look at me slouching. Stop slouching, man. Stop slouching. Yes, sit up straight and say cheers. Cheers.